Employment Program Overview. When you select Community Connections as your employment provider of choice, you'll be assigned to work with one of our employment consultants. Your employment consultant will work with you obtaining and retaining employment. Our business hours Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. While you're seeking employment, your assigned employment consultant will work with you during these days and hours. If you have an interview or job trial outside of these days and hours, your employment consultant will be available. Once you have secured employment, your employment consultant will be available to provide on-the-job training and support as appropriate and needed on days and hours that fall outside the normal business hours. Success can only be obtained if you're an active partner in the process. Remember, this is your job search. During your program, you will be responsible for the following: keeping your scheduled appointments with your employment consultant, employers, and referring counselor. Following through all assignments such as complying information for your applications, resumes, obtaining applications, identifying job openings of interest, and keeping interview appointments. If you're unable to keep an appointment or to follow through on an assignment, you need to contact your employment consultant so that they can make other arrangements. Be honest about your employment work history. Let us know what your skills and interests and abilities, and what your short and long-term goals and any barriers that may affect your ability to obtain or retain employment. If after you have accepted employment and you become dissatisfied with your new job, contact your employment consultant prior to resigning. Your employment consultant can assist you in making that decision by helping you carefully consider all the positives and the negatives of the job, while acting as a mediator between you and your employer to help make the job more satisfying. If any time during your services you're aware of a potential conflict of interest in working with your assigned employment consultant, our agency, or a particular employer, you should report this conflict to your employment consultant immediately. If you wish, you may also report this conflict to the supervisor in charge of the office where your services are being provided. In the first few meetings with your employment consultant, you will develop an individual plan for employment services, which is known as IPES. This plan will address all the issues you will need to consider in addressing the development of the short and long-term employment goals. Your participation is crucial in being successful. The following services are some of the ways that Community Connections will assist you in achieving your individual goals. Setting employment goals. We will develop an individual profile for you that will take into consideration your work history, education, your skills, your interests, and your career goals. This profile will then assist you in developing your IPES. During this process, we will assist you in gathering this type of information and exploring vocational options through active career research. Managing your income and maintaining your benefits. If you're receiving any public assistance benefits such as Social Security Disability, or Medicaid, your vocational rehabilitation counselor will likely refer you for benefit information counseling. This process will assist you with benefit management by reviewing with you any benefits that you may be receiving and explain how going to work may affect them. We can also assist you with reporting your earnings to appropriate agencies. If you're eligible for any work incentive programs, which are designed to shelter your benefits, we can help you explore these options as well. Developing job skills and tools. We can assist you with developing resumes, cover letters, effective interview techniques, and any additional job-seeking skills or tools as needed. Support and training customized to your needs. Once you've attained employment and are learning new job duties, your employment consultant will be available to assist you with initial training and orientation as needed on or off the job site. As you become more comfortable and independent on your job, your employment consultant will begin to decrease the amount of intervention time. The amount of involvement you have with Community Connections after you begin employment will be individualized to meet your needs. Post-employment support services. Our goal as your provider of employment services is to assist you not only obtaining but also successfully retaining your employment. The vocational services you'll receive are funded by Vocational Rehabilitation Services, known as VRS, are intended to be a method of short-term assistance. Therefore, after you obtain employment and are no longer in need of services, your case will be closed by VRS. Your case will typically remain open with VRS for a minimum of 90 days after your employment. Our provision of services will also follow these guidelines as well. Typically close your active case with Community Connections at the same time. However, should problems arise, your case is closed, we encourage you to contact us as we may be able to help you resolve your issues and maintain your job. If you've been referred for Tier 1 services by VRS, you will be eligible for long-term follow-on services to help you maintain your job. You may choose not to utilize these services. If you do elect follow-on services, your employment consultant will provide these services, which will typically involve a minimum of 2 contacts per month as long as your employer feel it's helpful and necessary to you.